the final test is my boo trying it out.
Right.
So let's see how he likes it.
Beef.
Good morning, beautiful people. You are tuned in once again with Cindy. I actually want to make a Nigerian dish today called okra soup. For those of you who don't know, I am Nigerian. So I'm heading to my mom's house and make it with her because I've actually never made this dish before. It's off season, so I've been trying some different foods and I've just been eating whatever I want. But this is a dish that I've been wanting to make, so I'm really excited to try it out. My fiance is going to try it out tonight as well after I make it. So if you are new, definitely consider subscribing. I hope you guys enjoy this cooking video. It's just gonna be kind of like a vlog style, and yeah, let's begin this cooking process. So for this recipe, I used about a pound of meat. This is 2 pounds here, but I used half. Some okra, some jiffy mix for the fufu, and ragu sauce as well. Next, you want to fill up about 1/8 of the pot with water. My mom is demonstrating this here right now, but she's cutting up an onion, a medium-sized one, before we add the meat. You can use as much meat as you like in okra soup, but I'm only going to use about a pound, and I bought 2 pounds of beef. So my mom's only going to add half of the beef in here. And once you add that, you just let it simmer for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes just to get the beef nice and tender. At this point, you want to add some salt as well because you want to make sure that the beef is seasoned and has taste. While the meat is cooking, I will begin to cut the okra. So in okra soup, it tastes really good when you cut the okra pieces very small. I mean, obviously it's gonna have the same taste, right? Because it's the same ingredients inside, but if you keep the okra pieces too large, it just kind of changes the texture of the soup. So the goal is to get them cut very, very small. I'm also doing a method where I cut it in between the okra pieces and then I slice it open and then I am able to cut it even smaller. So this technique is actually very helpful to get them small very quickly. So after about 10 or 15 minutes, I go back and check on the soup and it seems to be tender, but I think I'm gonna leave it in for a little longer because I want it to be softer. My mom and I cut all the okra up and she's just transferring it now to a different bowl and she's gonna move it to the soup. Now that the okra is cut up, we are transferring half of the beef broth with the meat to a different pot because we seasoned the meat so well and that makes the water a bit salty. So now she takes it out, she adds a little bit of cold water to it and then adds some onions for the actual soup. And then once we do that, we add some ragu sauce to give it a thicker consistency as well as a little bit more flavor and gives it a little bit more red look. At the end, once everything is simmering, you just add the okra and you allow it to cook for about another 15 minutes and you are officially done with the okra soup. So now we're going to begin making the fufu, which is like a starch that's eaten with the soup. So I'm going to start off with boiling some water and my dad is actually going to show us how it's done because he's generally really good at making it. This is my dad and he's using a very big wooden spoon because it's very hard to mix if you just use a regular spoon. And he adds some water and then butter to the pan and he's going to add some of the fufu once the water gets to a boil. So as you can see, he added the fufu, or as he calls it, farina, which it has many names that we use, but he removed it from the fire because it started to get too hot and it can burn very quickly. So he moved it for a second and mixes it up just so it's less clumpy. And as he's mixing it, he's gonna keep on adding water just so that the mix smoothens out. Okay, next we're gonna wrap the fufu in plastic wrap so that it can be preserved for later. So we just put plastic wrap on the counter and then we take out the fufu and we just put it in like little circles. So you'll see as we do that now. Lastly, we're gonna wrap them up and my dad's showing how to do it. You just kind of wrap it up like a little ball and then you tap the middle so that it sticks, and there you go. I'm gonna do one to show you guys what it looks like and we are pretty much done with the meal. beautiful peeps. So I'm now done cooking the okra soup with my parents. I went back to my house for a little bit afterwards. And now I'm headed to John, my fiance's house, because I want to have dinner with him. And I want him to try the okra soup. He's tried it once, but he hasn't tried my version of it, or my parents and I's version of it. So we're gonna see how he likes it, but I'm really happy that I got the chance to spend some time with my parents and actually like cook it. It's one of those dishes that I just kind of like didn't cook growing up. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what John thinks in the video, and we'll see how the actual food looks as it's plated, because I haven't really tried much of it. I tried a little bit while I was cooking, but yeah. So I will let you guys know how it turns out. Hi, boo.
Hey, girl.
So we are about to try okra soup, but first we got some salad going on her. You excited to eat some Niger food, boo? Okay, so here is the final product. This is okra soup with beef and fufu. 2 plates, handsome man. And we about to dig in. Okay, so you eat it with your fingers. Or you can use a spoon as he has, but you can do it either way. You dip it in the soup, and that's pretty much how you eat it. Let's try it out.
Nom.
Oops. It's good. You ate the beef first. You didn't even eat the fufu. Okay.
I like the beef.
You like the beef? What do you think of like the okra and the fufu?
Some people do not like the consistency of okra.
How do you feel about it though?
I like it. I mean, fried okra is one of my favorite barbecue side dishes.
Good. Turning my American man to a Niger.
It's not optional.
So what did you end up thinking of the okra soup? He killed it!
I'm going back for seconds, actually.
Woohoo! So it was a thumbs up in John's book.
Because we ran out and I need more. So I'm going to go back for seconds.
So he's got the full Niger experience with the fufu and eating it with your hands and all that good stuff. So good job, dude.
Yeah, I really appreciate your parents cooking with you. It's really, really nice of them to, share with me. So,
absolutely, boo.
Very grateful. Thank you.
Woo! So thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.